Welcome back to yet another Eastland County Today Live. Today we're going to be talking about Ag Day. What exactly is Ag Day and what all is going to be going on with that? So without any further ado, I'm going to allow Amy here to take the wheel.
All right, thank you. Yeah, we have something interesting coming up in the county, and we're lucky to have Wade Howard here, who's with Texas AgriLife Extension. He's our ag and natural resource
Mhm.
agent. Is that your title?
That's the official title.
I know that that comes with lots of other
Mhm.
responsibilities. So we're happy you're here. And one, we want to find out about like I know you've been here what about 3 years now, or in the county, or
18 months.
18 months. Okay, well, seems like we've known you forever. So, but anyway, Wade works for Texas AgriLife Extension, and explain to us a little bit before we get into your events that are coming up. Tell us what is Texas AgriLife Extension, and what is y'all's job? What do you do here in the
Okay.
county?
Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service is a branch of our state land grant university, Texas A&M University down in College Station. And what we do is we share information with the general public. We put on programs, hold events to just share information that our researchers do across the state. Me specifically, I work with the ag side. I do a lot of programs with adult ag programs, whether it's feral hogs or private applicator license trainings, things like that, just to help better inform our clientele here in Eastland County of things that are going on.
Right. Well, sometimes when people think of ag, they think of just the
Mm-hmm.
farming and they think of hay and crops and that sort of thing. But it's just like you kind of mentioned, I mean, ag really encompasses so many other
Mm-hmm.
parts of our daily life. I mean, whether you're having problems with wild hogs on your
Mm-hmm.
land, like you mentioned, or if it's fishing, wildlife,
Right.
hunting and
Yeah,
hunting, all sorts of
we
things.
kind of cater to our clientele. We're a grassroots organization that we do programs based on what our people want to hear. We have different committees that kind of steer our programming efforts. My coworker is Marie Eric. She's the Family Consumer Science agent. She does a lot with wellness and health, and she does programs over in Ranger every week where she talks just about different stuff that her clientele want to hear. So our daily task very strong,
Greatly every
greatly,
day. Yeah.
yes, it's something different every day.
Well, no, that's something I think that a lot of people don't realize. Your position and her position. We have two agents
Mm-hmm.
here in Eastland County that service all of Eastland County. So when people do have a question, there's a lot of, like you said, a lot of broad range of
Mm-hmm.
topics that can come up. But I would venture to guess that if you don't know the answer, there's someone at Texas A&M that can
That's
find out what the people are
I
needing.
actually got a call this morning
Mm.
about a fungus on an oak tree, and I'm nowhere near an expert on oak tree funguses. So I'm able to call somebody in College Station to get that information and share it with our clientele that need it, so they can treat that fungus to the best of their ability.
Right. Well, I mean, I do think that it's really important that it's basically having a presence
Mm-hmm.
of research, like you said, in university findings available at our fingertips if people just know how to utilize
Right.
it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how would they get hold of you, and where are you, and how do you get hold of you if you do have a question?
Our office is located on the first floor of the courthouse, Suite 104. When you go through that nice security, just take a right, and we're down there on that end of the hall. Or you can give us a call at 254-629-2222. And Marie and I will be happy to answer any calls you have and get you whatever information you may need.
All right. Well, tell us about what's coming up. And I know that beyond your everyday questions and programs that you're doing, there are events and activities ranging from adults to youth
Mm-hmm.
every month. What's going on right now?
Right now, we're gearing up for an event that I've kind of created in my mind. I'm really looking forward. It's called Eastland County Ag Day. It's going to be held next Monday, May 11th, out at the Eastland County Showgrounds. And what this is, it's a youth ag literacy awareness event. And I realized that even though we live in rural Texas, a lot of our kids think that milk comes from Walmart and cheeseburgers come from McDonald's, and that's a problem in my opinion. That we have these kids that they drive by cows every day, but they don't know really what they're for.
Right.
Um, so as like I said, our target audience here is the third through fifth graders in all of our Eastland County schools. I'm excited that all the schools are going to participate. We have just under 450 students that are going to come out. So it's going to be a day packed full of events. We've got lots of different topics from the mobile dairy classrooms are going to be out there. These kids are going to see a cow be milked. That's something that's going to be really cool for them. We're going to have the Sweetwater JCs come out. They're going to talk about snake safety. As the weather warms up, those rattlesnakes are going to start becoming active.
Right.
It's important, even in town, that they know what to do if they see one.
Y'all snakes don't care if you're in the country or
No,
town, do
they don't. They just want to get you. The NRCS office is going to come out and talk about soil conservation. They're going to bring a rainwater simulator, talk about some water conservation there. And then we're going to have some 4-H'ers from over in Stephenville come and talk about our sheep, cattle, and goats. We're really looking forward to that. The kids are going to get to pet some animals. That's something that they probably don't get to do very often. And then finally, a gentleman from down in Clark Tractor down in DeLeon is going to come talk about farm safety. Although these kids don't live on farms, it's cool for them to get to see the big tractors and to see how they move and how to be safe around them.
Well, talking about that, which I'm sure he can touch on, a lot of kids, I mean, there are farm kids that do run big equipment, but I mean, ATV safety, I know that Extension Service has programs related to that. And I'm sure those are the type of things that I saw some child here in Eastland on Saturday afternoon, just a couple blocks from the newspaper, riding an ATV, jumping, etc. So with the two of them on the back. So those are things that are very important, and same thing, research related information that can actually make people's lives better and hopefully safer. So, well, as far as the schools that are going through there, is there a time that this is starting? What time is it ending?
It's going to be an all-day event. The schools are going to get there at about 9. That gives them time to check in at school and do their thing there before they head out. And we'll conclude our day at about 2.
Okay.
So
they have lunch at
the kids will bring their lunch, and we'll let them. We're going to have the grass mowed out there, so they're going to have little picnics and do their thing while we rearrange some stuff inside to get ready for our afternoon sessions.
Well, that'll be nice. So I think that'll be a fun day. And what is there anything else going on with Extension right now, or maybe with 4-H or the summer?
Our 4-H program is always active. We're getting ready for our summer camp season. Marie and I are currently planning different summer programs. We're not going to talk about them because we're not real sure what we're going to do yet. We have a list of things that we'd like to do.
Right.
It's just a matter of finding time. And trying to figure out how many kids we can get at each one. Last year, we had a wildlife spin club where we took some kids out and we went fishing a couple times. We went out and toured a whitetail game ranch, so they got to see some fawns being bottle fed and things like that. And Marie did a clothing camp last year that was really successful for her. So we're looking forward to planning those summer camps to see what we can get going this summer.
So as far as the 4-H program, which is a big part of what y'all do as well, say someone is not actively enrolled or participating in 4-H, but they're interested in that. How do they go about doing that? Can they do that any time of the year?
You can enroll in 4-H anytime. Just stop by our office there at the courthouse or give us a call, and we'll be more than happy to talk to you about what our county program offers. Every county is different. So we tailor ours to our kids in this county. So we can talk to you about what we do. Right now we have about 100 4-H'ers in our county with about 20 adult volunteers who are parents, community members that just have a passion for 4-H and helping youth.
So would you say that no matter what your interest, even if you maybe live in the city limits of one of our communities in the county, or if you live in the country, there's something that most youth can find that they enjoy in 4-H?
Absolutely. A lot of people think when they hear 4-H, they think livestock, which that's our number one project here in Eastland County, but we also do a lot more. Last 2 weeks ago, we took some kids to a wool judging contest. A weekend before that, we had some kids at a public speaking contest. There's just lots of different things besides livestock that you can do out of your house. There's some of them that don't require any extra expenses. You just do it.
Right. Well, no, I appreciate you coming with us and keeping us informed, and I hope to have you back in the near future about any new activities or events going on with the Agri-Life Extension. So,
thanks for having me.
Thank you, Wade.
That's been yet another Eastland County Today Live. You guys tune in next week and we'll end up having some more. We'll catch you guys next time.